Intel joins three other Dow components today in reporting earnings: UnitedHealthcare, Goldman Sachs, and Johnson & Johnson. All three companies beat Wall Street forecasts, but for very different reasons.
United Health Group raised its outlook for the rest of the year, part of a somewhat healthier outlook for health care. Its sales rose 12% from a year ago. That spike driven by growth at Optum, United's fast-growing primary care business that aims to put clinics in more than 75 major markets. United also says it paid out less to cover claims, while revenue from both employer-based and individual plans grew. United's Affordable Care Act plans lost about $200 million in the third quarter, though only about $80 million of that actually impacted earnings because much of it was covered by a reserve. The company has said it will withdraw from most of its health law marketplaces next year. Almost 1 million people are enrolled in United's ACA plans. Johnson & Johnson grew global sales by more than 4% in the third quarter and posted record profit to boot. Drugs are driving J&J's growth, but its top seller, Remicade, a rheumatoid arthritis treatment, is being challenged now by Pfizer, which plans to sell a cheaper version. J&J is fighting to protect its patent and prevent the launch. Last year, J&J sold $4.5 billion worth of Remicade. Some analysts predict the competition could cut sales by as much as $1 billion next year.
We think the launch is an at-risk launch because we intend to defend our intellectual property vigorously. We also have competed in a marketplace with Remicade, which is a very crowded marketplace, lots of discounting, lots of competitive entries. So we know how to compete in this marketplace very well. Our product's done very well for quite some time. And also we have a very broad portfolio in immunology and across the entire pharmaceutical business.
Goldman Sachs continued a good run for the big banks. Its third quarter earnings jumped 47% from a year ago, easily beating predictions, with a profit of more than $2 billion. Revenues up to about 19%. Like its competitors, Goldman saw a big increase in its Wall Street trading business, especially in fixed income. Again, thanks in part to the Brexit fallout. Stock trading revenue up slightly, about 2%.